So I wanted to share my tinnitus story again, because for those who don't know, September 1st of 2011 is when I first got my tinnitus, and it is September 1st, 2015, and I've had it for 4 years. I just honestly could not believe I'd make it this far. I mean, I know I'd make it, but I thought I would be struggling more than I was.
That's not how this works.
And the thing is that's really funny is that I never believed people when they told me that it'll get better. You'll habituate, and your ear will start getting used, or your brain will start getting used to the noise and all that stuff. But I honestly never believed them. I was like, this is like a nightmare. Like,
I am not afraid of you, Lena.
So,
please bring it on. I mean, fine. I think you need
I just wanted to go back over like
worrying about your own marriage and be less involved.
What needed to do, and like I want to explain how my tinnitus first started. So the whole story was, I honestly don't remember the day anymore. It was sometime in July. One of my ex-husband's friends cleaned out my ear with like an ear syringe with like water, and I remember like my ears were cleaned out and one of my ears was plugged, and when I put a Q-tip in my ear lightly, like gently, to like clean out any absorb any water, there was like blood on it. Not a lot of blood, just a little bit, and I never thought anything of it. So, my plugged ear, it became like unclear, like what's that word? Like it got unplugged, and I was fine. And then I think it was like the end of August, my ear started hurting really, really bad. And then I waited about 4 days, because that was the length they're supposed to wait before you need to go to a doctor. So I waited 4 days. I go to a doctor, and he said I have an ear infection. And I've never had an ear infection before, so I just thought it was like any other infection. And then he put me on not Amoxicillin, Augmentin, I think, is an antibiotic. Put me on an antibiotic and antibiotic ear drops. Well, I guess the doctor said my ears were like fine, like there were no holes or anything in them, but I guess there was a tiny hole in my eardrum, and the drops got into my inner ear, which like burned off or like ruined my inner ear hair cells. So that's how my tinnitus started, I guess. And the funny thing is that the last day of my medicine, my last day of my antibiotic was August 31st, and then the next day is when the ringing started. And I couldn't tell you how obsessed, how scared I was, how can anyone have this noise in their head? I remember I used to like poke myself in the arm with like a fork, and that was really, really bad. I went through a lot of stuff, a lot of crying, a lot of YouTube, a lot of like freaking out and posting on YouTube, a lot of forums where I was like freaking out. And then I feel so bad for those people, like when I look at the forums now, because they're so scared, and I'm like, I was there, and honestly, 4 years in, I'm still not used to it. I'm still scared, but I know I've been through a lot in my life in the last year that I'm gonna get emotional. I've been through a lot in the last year for me not to have focus on my tinnitus as much, so I think that helped, and I had a lot more distractions. And not that I have a better life now, I'm just in a better area where there's more things to do, so I don't have to focus on my ringing all the time. And I still have good days and bad days. I still wake up some days and there's no ringing. Other days I wake up and it's blaring. Sometimes I can't fall asleep at all. I still take melatonin. I still take melatonin. I'll take ZQL sometimes when I have a headache. I'll take Tylenol PM. Anything that will force me to sleep, I'll actually take. And I've been trying to get off like using melatonin. I'm not like, it's not like a habit or anything. I just don't like taking it to have to fall asleep. But I think after 4 years, it's finally time for me to probably learn to accept this on my own. And also I got off my anxiety medicine, and I think that's because I didn't deal with like the sadness and stuff. I didn't My dogs might bark in a second.
But every night after I put the girls to bed, Russ and I stay up and all night.
So I think where was I going?
Yeah. I get it.
Oh yeah, I got off my anxiety medicine, and because I think it was causing me, like, it's made my ringing go away, and then I wasn't able to like accept it. I wasn't able to like really feel it because I didn't hear it. So I was like, oh, this is great. I didn't give me a chance to ever accept it. And still 4 years later, I'm finally off the anxiety medicine. I only take it when I'm panicking. So that's a good thing
Nobody
too.
wants to hear about your dad.
I know someone mentioned in a comment before that I don't post as much on my tinnitus channel, which is very true. I
goes to Vegas and he drinks himself to death.
don't post much because there's nothing different going on, but I want to be on this channel more because I want there to be people that are scared. I want them to know that like I'm here too. And a lot of people, they'll make tinnitus videos, or maybe 2 or 3 or 4, and then they'll stop, and they never hear from them again. So you never know. But I want to be that person that's always going to be here for someone, you know, that's always going to be, you know, here and see recent videos and see what's going up on with like your life, and not just somebody who posted a year ago and then never heard anything back from it. But let me tell you, the scary part is that there is no cure for tinnitus, and it can go away anytime, and it can happen anytime. I never thought it would happen to me. I didn't even know what it was until I got it.
Yeah, I bet Adrian's got
But,
a good story.
Just be careful with your ears around loud noises, fireworks, concerts,
So I'm running the cannon, yeah.
anything like that. You want to protect your ears. And any remedies you see out there, some can help. Like, is it lipoflavonoids? I was on that for a little bit. My husband got them for me, like when I was 2 weeks in with my tinnitus and we went on this cruise.
I shit my brains out,
And
literally. And not just my brains.
I just
all my
can't
organs, liver, kidneys,
help it,
heart,
if that makes sense. Like I'm still so scared of it because there is no cure, because there's nothing that can help me. There's nothing anyone can do for me to help me. I did do the neuromonics, and you can go back and see the videos on that, but nothing. Honestly, I feel exactly the same. I just feel like it was a waste of $5,000. But everyone's different, and you have to accept the help that if it's there. Like, I didn't believe it was going to help me, so it didn't. You have to be more positive and expect like a positive result.
Alright, well.
And I've learned a lot of stuff in this last year, like I said. So,
Pregnant, no one's looking full. Cheers. We
so
sell the house.
I did try and
Be with fantasy, we own a house.
Alright.
Okay. We sell the house
I
and
try and see the world in a different way now.
all the places.
More or less, like I believe in like fate. Like my life's already planned out. It's just how I choose to live it. I could die tomorrow. I could die in 100 years. I could be 100. I could be the oldest living lady in the world. I could be 130. I mean, that won't happen, but my life is already planned out. God knew this was already going to happen, and we just have to accept what life throws at us. So I'm gonna be on here more. I say that every time, but now I really need to be. I really need to be here for you guys, because I remember how scared I was, and there was nobody. There was no one. No one. There was only people on forums. There was no one. You couldn't see people's emotions. That's why I like to share my videos, is because you see emotion. You see how scared they are. You'll see them cry. You'll see them be happy. It's an awesome thing to see. And that's why I want to be here for you guys, because I want to be that person that's always there. And if you need help, I'm here. Because, yeah, like I said, I remember when there was like no videos and nobody, and it was like a year-old videos. It's like, what happened? Did it go away? Like, but for my 4-year update, no, it has not gone away. I'm still hoping it does.
The following is intended only for mature.
And yeah, but honestly, I think it can get better. After 4 years, you just kind of get exhausted of always worrying about it. Yeah, that's that, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully I can get, I have a lot more free time on my hands, so hopefully I can get more videos up. They're mainly going to be on my Life is LC and then like my tinnitus one. And that's it, you guys. I hope you have a good night, and I will talk to you later, okay? Bye.